Hey guys, Lance here with Crazy Empty Nest. So we bought a 120-year-old house. In this video, I'm going to take you through, we're going to do a walkthrough, and you're going to see what we got and then kind of explain a little bit of where we're going to be going with this thing. So for the past 6 months, Jenny and I have been kind of going round and around trying to figure out where are we going to have a home base when we are back in the US. And we've got one of our kids on the East Coast and one of our kids on the West Coast. So we're trying to figure out what would be a central location. So at first we were thinking too, like we need a place for storage for the Jeep and for Beatrice, our Class A motorhome, when we're traveling. Initially we were thinking, let's buy a piece of land, maybe we'll put a metal building or a barn dominium or something on it, and that would solve the problem. But with the real estate prices in the last year, they've just been astronomical. And even to do something like that would be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars in most places. So at first we were like, man, we're just gonna put it all in storage. But then, you know, the cost to do like heated storage or decent storage, you're just throwing that money away. And that can be sometimes $500-600 per month. We didn't like that option either. So then we came up with this idea of maybe we can buy like an old farmhouse, an old house for really cheap. And, you know, maybe we'll fix it up and have it as a home base and we can store everything there. So that is what we ended up doing. So we ended up buying this house for cash for less than what most people pay for a good used car. So we got a really good steal on this. And I say, you know, it's a 120-year-old house, but it has some upgrades done. It has a lot of good bones and some really good features that we liked. We looked at a lot of houses and a lot of them went on the market, like went off the market really, really quickly. This one we were able to pick up. We got a really good deal on it. And I'm gonna take you through now. We're gonna walk through and show you this thing and then kind of explain what we're gonna be planning on doing here. Okay guys, let's show you what we got here. So you can see right away, this is all cherry wood, basically molding and cherry wood trim all the way around. It's all solid wood, really beautiful stuff. The whole basically house has this. Now, if you don't like wood, sorry, this is not gonna be the video for you, but this is definitely something that we like, and we're gonna keep this and incorporate this. Now, before we go any further, I just wanna tell everybody, friends and family watching this is not the forever home. Just so you know, this is kind of it's a temporary solution for us for the next couple of years while we're traveling. So this is kind of a solution for us, low cost, gives us a project to do. Plus, because of the price, how cheap we got this for, and even with the renovations that we're gonna be doing to this, we could easily flip this house in a couple years and probably double our money, if not more, based on the current market trends here and everything. So again, this is gonna be a project house for us, probably gonna just, you know, next couple years, we're gonna be in here, and then we'll probably move on and find the ultimate, you know, forever house, or when the grandkids come, you heard that, kid. So whenever that happens, we'll let you know. So again, here you go. This is the dining room going into the second bedroom. Now I know this looks kind of like nasty over here, but the nice thing is that the furnace and basically the heating and the air conditioning was all updated 2 years ago. This has central air, which is really unique. A lot of these old farmhouses don't have central air. They usually have window units, so it was nice to find one that had that. Here's your second bedroom. Again, this one I think is 11 by 10. The other cool thing, and you can see here again, plaster and lathe just coming apart. The other cool thing is a lot of these old homes don't have adequate closet space. This home has closets in every single room, and they're all pretty decent sized closets as well. So adequate closet space. Now let me show you one of the scary rooms. So this here, probably the scariest room. This is the bathroom. To be honest, this is probably just going to be a complete gut job. And redo just this kind of nasty. I do want to tear out this. I want to tear out the stuff they put in here and just see it. I'm guessing that's a cast iron tub behind there. If anybody wants a planter or something, let me know. I might be able to send that to you. But this is going to be probably a complete gut job and a redo. So last but not least, the kitchen. Actually, it's a pretty decent sized kitchen. Again, this might be a gut job. These are solid wood cabinets that somebody literally built in here. We would love to be able to save these, but I'm thinking what's gonna happen is when we start doing demo, we start pulling stuff out, they might end up splitting. So, you know, we're gonna try, but we're not sure if we can make it. Now, one of the things I wanna talk about too, and you can see here, a lot of space in this kitchen. Now, one thing I wanna talk about is some people, when they buy these old homes, they go in and they just they gut everything and they just knock down all these walls, and it's like, let's get the sledgehammer and break everything. And while that looks cool on the home improvement shows, you're really getting rid of some of the character of the home. And then what they do is they go and they make it look like a brand new sticks and bricks that you built. It looks exactly like it's a cookie cutter home of what everybody else has. So what we want to do is we're not going to try to do that. We're going to do, you know, as little demo as possible. What we really want to do here is a restoration and actually, you know, keep the architecture, keep the character and the authenticity of the period when this home was built, and try to incorporate that into redoing this home. So, you know, it's probably going to go along the modern farmhouse lines and that type of thing, but we're not going to just come in and gut this whole thing and then make it look like, you know, every other home you see on Pinterest or Instagram. We're going to try to keep some of the authenticity and do as much restoration as possible. Okay, guys, so this is going to be a pretty big project. This is not going to be a, hey, we're done in a couple months thing. It's going to take some time. We're going to have to do this in our off time, you know, when we're back here and we're not traveling. So it's going to be a longer process, but you can follow the series, follow us along, and you can see as things progress what this thing is going to look like. Again, and just to reemphasize, we are not DIYers. We're not, you know, flippers by any means. We don't do this all the time. We did the RV, we did some other stuff that we have a little bit of knowledge on how to do this, but we're beginners. We're brand new doing this. Never have tackled something this big before. So if you got any suggestions, any comments, any things you could help us out with tips, please leave those down below, because those would be really helpful, because we are certainly in over our heads here. And, you know, I think as we progress, we're probably going to find some crazy things in here, some things that, you know, we didn't expect, and that's just part of the whole process of going through this. But it'll be an adventure. We want you guys to come along with. Again, we love your comments if you got any suggestions or you see anything that we're just doing wrong.